Hello and welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today I've got a couple of these chicken thighs that I've got to cook them because I took them out of the freezer, and then now anyway I got to cook them, and I'm going to be using their Power Fryer XL here, Power Air Fryer XL. Now this is my very first air fryer. And it has been so good to me through the years. And that's my always go-to, and a lot of times you hear something running in the background. I've got this old big boy sitting right here. He's cooking up some French fries or something like that, you know. And so, haven't done any chicken or anything in it in a long time, so I'm going to give it a try here. So let me get this chicken cut open, and we'll rinse it off, and then we'll get started. Okay, I've got these two thighs washed up real good here. Now we're going to use this House Autry air fry chicken coating. And you know, I don't know why it's so hard for this to be in the stores. I mean, I ordered mine from Amazon, you know, so, but I don't notice it in the stores. I sort of look for it when I go out to the stores, and I don't see it in any stores. So anyway, I just order it from Amazon and be done with it. Don't have to worry about that way because it comes in the mail. So, and I'll leave a link down below for it in case you're looking for some of it. So we'll put a little bit in this little bowl right here. I don't want to use all of it. I'm going to try to use about half of it in there. Because the last time I did chicken like this, I used a whole bag in case I don't be wasting that, so it's too hard to come by. You know, so this time we're just going to try to use two of them. I mean, half a bag, and see if it works. Okay, now I'm just going to take this egg and we'll crack it in this bowl here. Now I'm going to take and got some buttermilk here. We'll put just a little splash in it. Oh yeah. And you know, if it's got buttermilk in it, it's got to be pretty good. Okay, now we'll try to whip it up pretty good right here. Yeah, it looks like it's mixed up pretty good. We'll lay this over here out of the way. I'm going to take a piece of this chicken. After I put my glove, we'll put a glove on before I start doing this. Not much of a glove, but glove anyway. We'll put it right down in that egg and buttermilk. Turn it over and make sure it all gets in there. Well, that looks pretty good, don't it? That looks about good enough to eat. Now just spread this out a little bit. Now stick it down in here. And it says on the instructions you can push it down a little bit, you know, to get it down in there. Like that. And turn them over. Do the same to this side. Or to that side. Okay, now I'm going to try to put put the skin up here, because I'm hoping that the way this basket is made, with these holes out like that, it'll let that circulate through there. Now a lot of things I've cooking this thing, you never have to turn it, but now sometimes you do. And I sprayed the bottom of it now with Pam, That'll sort of help it from sticking or anything like that. Lay it right down there. These are big thighs, now I'm going to tell you. They're not little baby thighs. These are full-grown chicken thighs here. They come from Costco, as a matter of fact. And Costco does a pretty good job on their meats and poultry and stuff like that. Alright. Now, put this right on over here. Put it down in there like that. Yeah, this old Air Fryer XL is really a good machine. And they've come out with a oven now, and I've been waiting for a decent oven. I've tried a couple of them and I've took them back. And this one looks pretty good on TV, and so far it looks like what you order is what you get. And so I might order one of those and try it. See in the next day or two. Okay, now we'll put this piece down in here. Shake it off a little bit. I don't want too much to shake off though. That just didn't have enough on it. There we go now. Put it down in here. Because as good as this has been, this Air Fryer XL here, I'm hoping and thinking that the oven should be just as good. So now let's get started over here. Okay, now let's go right over here and pick it up and put it in here like this. But you know the first thing I'm going to do before I do that, I'm going to take this pan right here and I'm just going to give it just a light coat on top of it. I forgot about that. Alright, now I'm going to bring it over here and put it in eventually. Alright, now on the have to turn on the power, and I'm going up on the time right here to 22 minutes. And over here the temperature, I'm going up to 400, and I'm going to hit the start button. There it goes. Now 22 minutes, 400 degrees. Now of course I'm just not going to let it sit in there, you know, because I'm going to take it out and check with my thermometer, because it's got to be 165 degrees. And so we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, that's been there several minutes. I just took a look. Now I think we'll have to cut back the temperature just a little bit, or maybe I just need to turn it over. I don't know what I need to do. As you can see that, and it looks like it's just getting done too quick on the outside here. So I think we'll turn it over. You know, so let me get over here. And we'll try to do this without knocking all the coating off of there. That was the whole idea of putting it in with the skin up. Because that's going to knock a lot of that coating off. I should have put it in skin down, you know, but I didn't. So now you see from my mistakes, you know, and I'm going to cut the temperature. Well, let me check the temperature on them real quick. That's what happens when you try something you haven't tried in a long, long time. Now it's just a little over 100. It's got a long ways to go before it's eatable temperature. So I'm going to put it back in the this Air Fryer XL. And there it goes again. So I'll check back with it in a minute. Well, you can, if you can. How about join our channel and give us a thumbs up? We sure appreciate it. And ring the bell so you get all the notifications, and check out our links down below. I'll have one of these down there where you can find it. This is a fast flow cooker today. Okay, now they've been in there for 12 minutes now, and I just took another check, and they're just about done. They're almost done after 12 minutes in here. And by the way, I did flip them back over. I really wish I had laid them skin down and then flipped them over. They would have been so much prettier. But I still wanted to finish up with the skin up. You know, let it get a little darker, get a little browner, or cook more, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, just after 12 minutes, they're just about there. Okay, now they've been cooking 15 minutes. I'm going to take them out and give them a try here. They look pretty good and toasty to me. Take this thermometer here. Let's see if I can get you closer. Don't get dizzy getting over here. There you go. Now, they look pretty good, don't they? But still, the skin's pretty crispy. Oh yeah, that's 170. Try this one right here. That one's 170. Okay, we're going to take those out here and cut one of them open and see what it's like. Take my tongs here. See if I can get these out without getting burnt. Now see, if I had filleted that side, if that was the skin side, see, that'd be so pretty. Matter of fact, I might leave it like that anyway. It looks better. That's a nicer looking piece of chicken. Now, yeah, see that in the same way. All right, that looks good. That looks so good. Now you got to remember, this is really very extremely hot, so pay attention and make sure you don't touch it. Don't let your children near it so they can touch it, because it will burn you. Same thing goes with the unit itself over here. Now, get a piece of this cut. Be right funny if this all red stuff come out of it, wouldn't. Wouldn't to me, it would be to you. Smoking. Look at that, look at that. Look at the juice just come out of that stuff. Now that's just clear water looking juice. I mean, that's just juicy chicken. I don't know if you can see it or not up in there. That is just juicy chicken, and I'm going to eat this pot right here as soon as it cools off just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to get brave with this little piece right here. That's still smoking. It just comes apart. See, that's a good piece of chicken. Now this is really very good. It sure is. Trying to figure out where that bone's at. Yeah, it just pulls apart with you. It's so tender, but it's not dried out. You know, that's the amazing thing about it. So that's about it for this little video. I hope you try this sometime, and I hope you look into getting one of these Air Fryer XLs, because I think you really like it. So, you know, of course you don't have to use the same thing over and over again. I mean, you can use different ones. But like I say, this one is my first air fryer, and it has been a really good one, because I sure have tried to wear it out and it just keeps on going. So until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and don't forget to stay away from everybody and wash your hands often. You know, just like that, you know, say happy birthday to you or something like that. And so until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and come back and see us real soon, and thank you very much for watching our videos. Goodbye now.